Today, let's go over an easy question that I just solved by myself. This one is pretty simple, and it's called the maximum difference between adjacent elements in a circular array. So you're given an integer list or array, and you want to find the biggest absolute difference between adjacent elements. And also the caveat here is that the first and last elements are considered adjacent, so you check that at the end. But the approach is pretty simple. You go through every pair that are adjacent in the array, and you take the absolute difference of them and record them if it's bigger than the historical, and then return the historical at the end, including the first and the last. So if you know that, then let's code it up. So let's call result to 0, because you know that, well, this is probably better to be float negative to infinity, but for this purpose, we'll just do 0. And now we can iterate over our array from left to right. And let's start with this element and compare the previous one. Start with this element, compare the previous one. And let's say update the absolute difference of the current element and the left element's difference, so 2 and 1's difference. And then also the absolute difference of the current element and the current right element's difference. And then at the end, we also have to take the max of results and the absolute difference between the first, as we said, and the last element of the input array, right? So 1 and 4. And then after that, we can just return a result because that's all that's asked. Okay, so it's supposed to be -1 because we don't want to go out of bounds, right, of the array. So we're just going from the second to the second to last element, inclusive. And there you go. As you can see, it works and it's pretty efficient. So this is a linear time solution, and I hope this video was helpful, and stay tuned for more.